If your weeks have been feeling chaotic, overwhelming, or like you're constantly playing catch up, this is exactly where I start to reset everything. My weekly planning routine is honestly one of the most important parts of my life. Not because I'm trying to do more, but because this is what helps me slow down everything and actually feel in control again. Running multiple businesses, being a mom, managing a home, it can really get loud in your head. And when everything stays in your head, it creates this constant pressure that never really goes away. So instead of trying to keep up with it all mentally, I get it out. Today, I'm walking you through my exact weekly planning routine. Whether you use a digital planner like I am on my iPad and GoodNotes, a paper planner, or even just simple pages from my Focus Life system. This is not about perfection. This is about clarity. Let's get into it. Step 1, brain dump. The first thing I always do is a brain dump, and I don't overthink this part at all. I'm not organizing it yet. I'm not prioritizing yet. I'm just getting everything out of my head. If you've been here for a while, you know I don't just write one long messy list though. I break it into categories based on my life. So for me, that looks like Lux Marketing, which is my marketing agency, Amy June Lashes, which is my beauty brand, Life of Amy June, which is this YouTube channel, Productivity Prism, which is my productivity brand, household, family, events, appointments, random things that I just don't want to forget. And I just start writing. Emails I need to send, things I forgot to do, content ideas, errands, business tasks, literally anything that's been sitting in the back of my mind. Because the moment you get it out of your head, something shifts. Your mind can finally breathe again. Here, I'm obviously just using a regular paper notebook, but here's a digital tip if you are on the go. If you're using GoodNotes like me, I just create a blank page or use a brain dump template. I'll have a link to a free one down below, and I just write everything out with my Apple Pencil. And if you're on Android, I heard that you can also use GoodNotes now, but just double check what stylus works best for your device since it does vary. Also, really quick, if you feel like this part alone already helps you breathe a little easier, I actually made something for you. It's a super simple 1-page, 10-minute weekly reset that walks you through exactly what I just did. Brain dump, reset, refocus. It's not a full planner or anything overwhelming. It's just something you can pull out when your week feels like a lot and you just need to get your head back on straight. I'll link it down below. It's completely free if you want to try it. Step 2, look at your real week. Once everything is out of my head, I look at my actual week, and I always start with my Google Calendar. I share mine with my husband and my son, so I can see school schedules, pickup drop-offs, meetings, events, deadlines. Even if something doesn't directly involve me, I still want to see the full picture of my week because not every week is the same. Some weeks are heavier, some weeks have more space, and knowing what's ahead of that time changes everything for me. Then I take those non-movable things and plug them into my planner. Digital or paper, whichever you prefer. That's my foundation. Step 3, weekly top 3. This is where everything starts to feel calm again. I choose my top 3 priorities for the week, not 20 things, not some overwhelming list, just 3. These are 1, things that actually move my life or business forward. 2, or things that just must get done this week. Because when everything feels important, nothing actually gets done. But when you focus on a few meaningful priorities, the entire week feels manageable again. These become your anchor for the week. Step 4, light weekly layout. Now, I take everything and lightly map out my week. And I want to be very clear here. I do not overplan. I am not time blocking every single second of my day. I'm simply placing important tasks where they make sense, blocking time to do certain type of tasks. For instance, Monday morning, I always focus on my marketing agency. Tuesday, I focus on YouTube. Wednesday, I focus on my personal brands, and then I always have an AM and a PM focus. Spreading things out realistically really helps and helps me leave room for life to happen. I also have to be very careful when using my digital planner because it is very easy to move things around in a digital planner versus my paper planner. Honestly, I tend to stick to the tasks at hand more in my paper planner because I can't just circle them and move them to a different spot like I can in my digital planner. So I do have to keep that in mind and have some self-control. Step 5, setting up my daily flow. This is more for my future self, just to have the pages all set up and ready to go. So when I flip to it, whether it's in my paper or my digital planner, I still have to flip to the next day. It's already set up with the day of the week, the date, and any priorities that are time sensitive that need to happen will be filled in the time block section. But if you watch my videos, I have a full daily plan that I put out recently that is actually a really good breakdown of how I do my daily plans. I'll link it down below for you. But basically the gist is I do all of my to-dos by time the night before, and then the morning of I will go through and choose my main goal and my top 3 priorities for the day. And then once those are chosen, then I'll go and fill out my time block section. But any time sensitive things that need to happen, like school drop off or school pickup or any sports or any meetings or any events that are time sensitive, I will block those in ahead of time so that space is already blocked off and nothing can be put over it by accident once the week starts to get busy. So you don't need some perfect system. You just need one simple one that supports your life. That's my full weekly planning routine. Nothing complicated, nothing overwhelming, just a breath of fresh air once you're finished. It's a system that helps me go from I have so much in my head and I'm insanely overwhelmed to I know exactly what matters to me this week. So whether you're using a digital planner on your iPad, a paper planner, or even just some simple pages, this works because it's not just about the tools. It's about giving your mind a place to put everything. If you don't already do a weekly reset, try this once this week and just see how you feel going into Monday. And if you do already plan your weeks, I'd love to know. Does your routine look similar to this or is it completely different? Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you liked this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you know, and I will see you guys in my next video real soon. Bye.